nice and bloody.
Join us here where everybody can see. We've got magic to do just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm, kings and things to take by storm as we go along our way. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? Are you excited? You should be excited. We got foibles and fables and a climax that you will believe for the rest of your lives. It's gonna be phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. You have to stay to the end. All right. We've got magic to do just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm, kings and things to take by storm as we go along. We got magic to do just for magic to play. We got foibles and fables to portray as we go Ladies and gentlemen, this evening, for your entertainment pleasure, we have our most mysterious and miraculous tale. A stunning example of
Magic, merriment,
you will witness acts of
lust, murder.
Holy war!
and a climax. Ladies and gentlemen, a climax that you will remember for the rest of your lives. Not now, later. Our story today concerns the firstborn son of Charlemagne, entitled Pippen, His Life and Times. Wait, no, right. But before we begin, there may have been some previous misconceptions about Pippen. One, that he was a hunchback. That he was enormously tall. That he was extremely short. That he was.
Completely bald at the age of 14.
But I beg you, cast all previous misconceptions aside, for our story begins where Pippin's childhood ends.
On his last day at the University of Padua, where his father had sent him.
So that he might embark upon his life with a maximum of choices.
And possibilities. Pippen so distinguished himself at university that the faculty bestowed upon him the special title of
Scholar of the House.
And Pippin responded in his own deeply moving words. He may be just a little nervous. It's his first time playing the role.
Excuse me? Can I have some more lights, please?
Well, I guess he's not that nervous.
Thank you, gentle tutors and respected members of the faculty. I am very grateful for the knowledge that you have given me, but I'm afraid what I'm looking for can't be found in books.
And Pippen made a promise.
I promise not to waste my life on commonplace, ordinary pursuits. I want to live a life that's extraordinary. And I know there's something, but I just can't quite find the word for it right
Fulfilling.
now.
Something completely fulfilling.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel like I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. And thunderclouds have their lightning, and nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I've got to find my corner of the sky.
Nice, kid. It looks like we got ourselves a live one. Lead do journey to a spottic, exciting, mystic and exotic journey through our anecdotic review. Enter Charlemagne, the royal court of Charles the Great. We joined Charlemagne in the midst of his royal council. It's been a long day.
That is why, sire, I humbly beseech you to reduce my levy of foot soldiers
Denied.
and cattle.
Next.
Oh, great leader, blessed by God, sent to us from heaven
Oh,
to...
no, that bullshit again. What is it?
Sire, due to a famine, my fields are barren. I humbly ask that
Denied.
you...
Next. Denied.
But sire, I protest. This is unjust and tyrannical.
What did you say?
I'm sorry, sir. My bad.
Take this man away and hang him! Out! I want everybody out!
No, wait, sire!
I said everybody out!
Father! It's me, Pippen.
Pippin? Oh, Pippin! Oh, my boy! Oh, how you doing, son? Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm home. I finished school.
Oh, already? Oh, how'd it go?
Amazing. One of my tutors
You know
even...
I'm a great believer in education.
Yet you've become the most powerful man in the world without it.
The most powerful man in the world. What about the Pope?
Oh, I rank you ahead of the Pope, sire.
And you know what? I happen to agree with ya. You know what, Pippen? It's good to see ya.
Father, wait.
You know we've got a library now. Why don't you go off and find yourself a book?
Thank you, that's very generous.
After all, tomorrow is for you.
But Father, it's still today.
But for how long? You see, Pippen, sunrise and sunset are similar, yet they are not identical.
What does that even mean?
God knows, mate. I'm just here to read the script.
Enter Lewis, Pippin's half-brother, and after Pippin, heir to the throne. Addicted to the physical, Lewis loves weightlifting. Lewis loves wrestling. But most of all, Lewis loves Lewis.
Well done, brother.
Of course it was. Did you know that this arm slew 20 Frisians last year? And it's going to slay even more Visigoths.
You're going to war against the Visigoths, right?
That's the next one. It's going to be a glorious campaign, and oh, those Visigoth women. I don't mean to shock your bookish sensibilities.
Oh no, I'm only shocked you're interested in women now.
What did you say?
Enter Fastrada, Pippin's stepmother. Crafty, cunning, calculating,
But a warm and wonderful mother.
and dedicated to gaining the throne for her darling son, Lewis.
Lewis! Oh, Lewis! Guess what Mommy had made for you? Surprise!
Oh, thank you, Mother. Think how I'll shine. Oh, it's amazing. Look at this. Isn't it a beauty?
It really is beautiful.
Well, of course it's beautiful. Lewis is a great warrior.
Ha! Visigoth!
Oh, we're so proud of Lewis, aren't we, dear? Oh, my darling, before I forget, the royal treasurer informs me that I've somehow overdrawn my allowance account.
You've overdrawn again.
Now, my lord, you know how confused I get about money. After all, I'm just an ordinary housewife and mother, just like all you housewives and mothers out there.
You know, sometimes I wonder if the fornicating I'm getting is worth the fornicating I am getting.
Father, I know what I want to do now.
What? Oh, good. Good.
I want to be a soldier.
What? Denied!
But Father, I'm your oldest son. That means I'm going to be king one day, and fighting wars is an important part of being king, isn't it?
Fighting wars is the most important part about being king. In fact, the Pope and I have dedicated our lives to spreading Christianity throughout the entire world, even if it means we have to kill every non-Christian to do it.
Exactly, that's why I want to join you in your campaign against the Visigoths.
Denied!
Father!
Denied!
Father!
Pippin!
Wait,
What? I said denied.
Father, you dedicated your life to something. I just want to dedicate mine to something too, with all my heart and soul. Something extraordinary, else my life will have no meaning at all.
Oh, you want your life to have meaning?
Yes, Father.
Oh, that's very ambitious of you, Pippin. Denied!
Father!
I said denied!
Father! You created an entire kingdom out of nothing. I just want my chance to do something important. A chance to fight for my country, for my family, and for my king.
Oh, all right, just go get yourself a decent helmet and come along.
I'm a soldier.
Yes, you are.
I'm a warrior. Finally, a chance to do something important. A chance to use my arm, my sword, and maybe even my blood.
Gentlemen, be seated. Map now. The main factor in our battle tomorrow against the Visigoths
Ha! Visigoths!
is the terrain. Now, look at this map. You shall study it. You shall remember it.
But Father, since we're braver and stronger than the Visigoths, and we have God on our side, why don't we just go out there and slaughter them?
War is a science which a general must use with stratagems and strategies, statistical, analyses to know how many soldiers he's prepared to learn. Yeah! Let's go, yeah! Now here's the plan for tomorrow's skirmish. The army of the enemy are stationed on the hills, so we have to draw them down here where they're easier to kill. So you in the ravine, that's the area in green, will move across the plain where you plainly can't be seen. Then the enemy in blue will undoubtedly pursue, and we'll hope to keep our losses to comparatively few. Kill the blues, victory! And then... And gentlemen, and then...
And then the men go marching out into the fray, conquering the enemy and carrying the day. Hark, the blood is pounding in our ears. Jubilations, we can hear a grateful name.
Pippen! Sit down immediately.
Sorry, Father.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes! A general accepts what is hell or even worse. He must never be too cautious or casualty averse. I'm certain a majority of blood that you will spatter will be fair, just a minimum of damage that's collateral. But when up for success, you must always pay a price. I swear by my success, you must sacrifice. And then... And gentlemen, and then...
And then the men go marching.
Pippen, I swear, if you do this one more time, you won't know what's gonna happen to you. Get your ass back to your seat! Well, now because of you, time is short, and I have to speed the whole damn thing up! Listen to me, men, as I endeavor to explain what separates a charlatan from a Charlemagne. A rule not the generals, illustrious and various, or pompous as a poppy, or daring as a Darius. A little rule that every leader knows by heart: it's smarter to be lucky than it's lucky to be smart. And then, and gentlemen, and then. Now, Pippen, now! And then the men go marching out into the fray, conquering the enemy and carrying the day. Half the blood is pounding in our ears. Jubilations, we can hear a grateful nation. Cheers. Whoa! Lewis, Pippen, it's time.
You're going to be very proud of me once again, Father. I hope I don't disgrace you, Father.
Follow me.
Battles, barbarous and bloody. Glory, 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 glory. Praise be to Charles our Lord, triumphant is his sword, allegiance is his word. Glory, 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 glory. Blood, yes indeed. Blood is red as sunset. Blood is warmer than wine. warmer than wine. The taste of salty summer brine. Still, hot steel is cold as moonlight. Hot steel is sharper than sight. Sharper than sight. The touch of bitter when I
Shout it out from the highest tower. Shout it out in the darkest hour. Charlemagne, you lead us all to power.
war. nothing yet, folks.
The gates of heaven await, thrown open wide by Charles the Great. Glory, glory, glory.
We won! Oh my days, we won! Thank you! Oh, yes, you and Pippen did very well. And now we plunder and pillage. Oh, yes, it's required. And singing? Oh, it's essential to victory. And then the men go marching out into the fray, conquering the enemy and carrying the day. Heart, the blood is pounding. Pippen, you're not joining in. Fall to men and give thanks to God for granting us this victory.
I guess it's a little late to wonder who this man was.
It is a little late, but as long as you're interested. I'm just a common man. Ow! That hurt! Thank you. I'm just a common man. A Visigoth, but a good man, a very good man.
A very lucky man as well. Dying in battle like this. Your king will be very proud.
Words fail me.
Of course, you'll go straight to Valhalla, or wherever you infidels go.
Absolutely, the king has assured us personally. But all this waiting around's got me a little edgy.
This wasn't your first battle, was it?
No, my third.
Would you mind telling me how this one compared to your other two?
Well, unless you get killed, one battle's pretty much like another.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Falling, falling!
I hope you get to Valhalla soon!
Hope you get to heaven.
Oh, I will.
Oh, bye. Pippen, this is embarrassing. A victory celebration and my own son isn't involved.
I'm sorry, Father. I guess you'll have to get used to victory celebrations without me.
Ah, God, Pippen, why do you disappoint me?
I thought there'd be more plumes. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free.
Well, I'll sing you a story of a sorrowful lad. He had everything he wanted, didn't want what he had. He had wealth and health and name and fame and all of that noise, but he didn't have none of those simple joys. His life seemed purposeless and flat. Aren't you glad you don't feel like that? So he ran from all the deeds he'd done. He ran from things he'd just begun. He ran from himself, which was mighty far to run, out into the country where he played as a boy. For you, he had to find him some simple joys. He wanted somewhere warm and green. We all could use a change of scene. Sweet summer evening, hot wine and bread, sharing your supper, sharing your bed. Simple joys have the simple voice that says, why not go ahead? Wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea or crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea than a man who never learns how to be free, not till he's cold in bed?
or crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea, or newt on the root of a banyan tree, than a man who never learns how to be free, not till the day he dies. Sweet summer evening, sapphire skies, feast in your bellies, feast in your eyes. Simple joys have a simple voice. It says time is a living prize. And wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea, or a crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea, or a newt on the root of a banyan tree, or a fig on a twig in Galilee, than a man who never learns how to be free, not till the day, not till the day, not till the day, not till the day he dies.
Enter Bertha, Pippin's grandmother, quietly living in the country.
I can walk by myself.
Warm, strong.
Very attractive.
Charlemagne's mother, exiled from court.
I hate needlepoint. Oh, but you're so good at it. Pippin? Pippin! Oh, Pippin, how good it is to see you and hold you the way I used to. Grandma, you look great.
No, I don't. I look terrible.
No, you look amazing.
No, I don't. I look terrible.
Fine, you look terrible then.
Is that any way to talk to your grandma? But Pippin, actually, you look terrible. You need some fresh air, some good food, some hanky-panky.
I don't know what I need.
Oh, I know what I need. Some good, juicy gossip. Can someone give me a chair, please? Thank you. Pippin, have a seat. You have got to tell me what's been going on at court. Is Fastratus still leading your father around by the nose?
Grandma, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, but you have, Pippin. What have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I went to war.
That explains it.
You know, I tried to own my own manhood, give my blood back. But I tried to do something completely fulfilling, but that wasn't it. Now I just feel empty and vacant. So what I need is a plan. Yeah, that's it, a goal and a plan. Well, I have a goal is to be fulfilled, but a plan, good plan, that's what I'm thinking about. Because you can't just sit around and wait for things to fall into your lap and hope that it's good, but you can't just go rushing into things. So what I really...
You
so
lost me in the middle there, Pippin. Stop thinking. You think too much. That's your problem. You need to learn to live in the moment. Look at this day. Look at it. The sun is shining. The air is warm. Maybe tonight down in the tavern there'll be that one lovely young girl you can hook up with and do all those things you kids do and come back and tell me everything in graphic detail.
Grandma, I don't have time for that.
Time? Now, Pippin, you listen to me. I'm an expert on time. When you are as old as I, my dear, and I hope that you never are, you will woefully wonder why, my dear, dear cataracts and catarrh, you could squander away or sequester a drop of a precious year. For when your best days are yester, the rest are twice as dear. What good is a field on a fine summer night if you sit all alone with the weeds? Or a succulent pear if with each juicy bite you spit out your teeth with the seeds? Before it's too late, stop trying to wait for fortune and fate you're secure of. For there's one thing to be sure of, mate. There's nothing to be sure of. Oh, it's time time to start living. Time to take a little from this world you're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Now you sit.
Grandma, it's time that I'm worried about.
Now you sit down and don't say anything until I'm finished. I still have 3 more choruses to do. And you can join in with me if you'd like. And that goes for all of you too. All of you just sitting there, standing, looking at me, dumbfounded. But just the choruses. The verses are all mine. I've never wondered if I was afraid when there was a challenge to take. And I never thought about how much I weighed when there was still one piece of cake. Maybe it's meant the hours I've spent feeling broken and bent and unwell. But there's still no cure, so heaven sent as the chance to raise some hell. Everybody, oh, it's time to start living. Time to take a little from this world we're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Verse, sages tweet that age is sweet. Good deeds and good work earn you laurels. But what can make you feel more obsolete than being noted for your morals? Give me a man who is handsome and strong, someone who's stalwart and steady. Give me a night that's romantic and long, and give me a month to get ready. No, I could waylay some aging away and persuade him to play in some cranny. But it's hard to believe I'm being led astray by a man who calls me Granny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's time to start living. Time to take a little from this world we're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. So when those drearies do attack and the siege of the sands begins, I throw these regal shoulders back and lift these noble chins. Here is a secret I never have told. Maybe you'll understand why. I believe if I refuse to grow old, I can stay young till I die. No, I've known the fears of 66 years. I've had troubles and tears by the score. But the only thing I trade them for is 67 more. Time to start living. Time to take a little from this world you're given. Time to take time, for spring will turn to fall in just no time at all. Oh, it's time to start living. Thank you. Thank you. You've been yeah. One second. Thank you. You were slightly pitchy, but that's fine. That's fine.
You're still pretty good. Not horribly. Yeah, that's fine. It's just... it's hard for an old woman like me to just do this so quickly. Sorry about that. There we go. You've been a wonderful audience, don't get me wrong. But I would like to sing this one to Pippen. Oh, it's time to keep living. Time to keep taking from this world you're given. You are my time, so I'll throw off my soul. And watching your flags be flung all over makes me feel young all over in just no time at Thank you. Woo! Oh my goodness, that's my grandma. And she's absolutely right. Maybe that's the secret to life. Just live in the moment. Enjoy the simple things, the fresh air, the cool, clean water. Oh, yeah. And the fresh fruit off the trees and, yeah, the fresh fruit off the trees. Yeah, what? I mean, yeah, and women, I guess.
Love presented pastorally.
My days are brighter than morning air, evergreen pine and autumn blue. But all my days were twice as fair if I could share my night, with you. My nights are warmer than fire coals, incense and stars and smoke bamboo. But all my nights beyond compare if I could share my nights with you, to dance in my dreams, to shine when I need the sun, with you, to hold me when dreams are done. And oh, my dearest love, if you take my love, for all my dreams were truly begun, and time weaves ribbons of memory to sweeten life when youth is through. But I would need no memories there if I could share my life with you. Yep, I found it. Woo! Hello, ladies. All right. I can live with it. All right. Okay. Oh. There we go. All right. Woo. All right. All right. Woo.
Come on, come inside.
All right, where are we going? What?
Come with us. It's so much fun, Pippen. Fun in here.
Oh no! Oh!
Boy.
I'm not going back in there. Don't do that.
When you frolic, you really frolic, don't you? Well, how do you feel now?
Empty and vacant.
Oh, come on now. I don't know. It looked like you were having fun. What you were doing?
It wasn't fulfilling. Why can't I find something completely fulfilling?
You will, Pippin. Okay? You just started. There's a whole lot of things that you can try.
Like what?
Like taking a look at this.
Peasants revolt. King slays thousands. Peasants protesting a rise in taxes were slaughtered yesterday by Charlemagne's soldiers. Well, this can't be true.
Now, would the newspaper print anything that wasn't true?
Yeah, but my father would never slaughter people just for protesting.
And why not? He's the king. Charlemagne today has given orders that non-believers be given the choice between baptism and beheading.
Wait a minute, forcing people to believe, telling them what to think, something's got to be done about this.
You are absolutely right.
You know, I'm starting to see what my father really is. He forces people to fight and die over land that isn't even theirs.
He does. He does that.
I think it's time for a change.
You are absolutely right. Damn it, it's time for a change.
You know, it doesn't matter that he's my father. We can't just sit around. Or else one day we'll look around and think what happens. What happened was we failed to act. Yeah! Woo!
Down with Charles!
Down with Charles! Down with Charles! Down with Charles!
Testing. There you go.
Terror and bloodshed must be ended. It's time to make the world a better place for not just the rich and powerful. This tyrant must be overthrown!
Yeah!
We need to find the leader with the youth and courage to sweep out the old order. Down with Charles! Up with me!
Revolution!
Revolution! Yeah!
Terrible. A son speaking against his very own father that way. Well, in fear of my beloved husband's life, I brought Pippin's activities to his attention. Pippin is disloyal to you, my lord.
Every son is disloyal to his father at one time or another, milady.
But Louis loves you, my
But
lord.
Louis is an asshole, milady.
Despite this rejection, I took upon my tiny shoulders the task of effecting a rapprochement between two men for whom I felt deeply. Back in my younger days, if things were going wrong, I might sulk, I might pout. Now I've learned if I just pitch in and do what's right, things will always work out. And if we all could spread a little sunshine, all could light a little fire, we all would be a little closer to our heart's desire. My lord!
Oh, yes, milady.
Will you be praying at Arles next month?
I don't think so, milady.
Oh, but my lord, you always feel so much better after your yearly prayer.
I do.
Yes, you do. I sought out Pippen. Your father loves you, Pippen.
Freedom and dignity for all people is more important than a love between a father and a son.
Still, your name will be on his lips when he prays at Arles next month, alone
Alone?
and unguarded.
What date?
The 15th. Pippen, I beg you to bring this estrangement to an end.
I intend to.
May I tell your father of this resolve?
No. Let it be a surprise.
A surprise. I love surprises.
Kills father.
You'll be next in line for the throne, darling.
But if father discovers Pippin's plot and executes him,
You'll be next in line for the throne, darling.
Mama, no matter what happens, I'll move up.
Yes, darling. I know the parables told in the holy book. I keep close on my shelf. God's wisdom teaches me when I help others, I'm really helping myself. And if we all could spread a little sunshine, all could lend a helping hand, we all would be a little closer to the promised land.
Well, I'm off to Arles to pray.
safe travels, father.
Goodbye, my lord.
Goodbye.
Oh my! Events move so swiftly. It's hard for a simple woman like me to keep up. But something tells me that one day, soon, I will be able to say what every mother wants to say. My son, the king. Sunshine, all could
Lend a helping hand.
we all would be a little closer to the promised land.
To the promised
land. And if we all could spread a little sunshine, all could lend a helping hand. We all would be a little closer to the promised land. After all, I'm just an ordinary housewife and mother. just like all you housewives and mothers out there.
The Royal Chapel at Arles. Intrigue plots to bring disaster.
Oh, it's all right, Father. You may come in.
I'm sorry, my son. I know you like to pray alone.
It's all right. Just come along. You want something from me, perhaps? A favor, an advancement.
No, I'm only here to look into your eyes.
Well, what do you see?
I see 2 eyes. They're a little cloudy with age, but I see a sunset.
What else do you see?
I see the death of thousands, slavery of more.
You can see all that from my eyes?
Do you deny it?
Deny it. I'm proud of it. I brought order out of chaos, and if terror and bloodshed were necessary to achieve that order, then so be it.
But those are words from the past. Time has passed you, my son.
And your time has come, son.
Yes, it has, Father.
It's easy from where you stand to judge the things that I have done. Eagles, ospreys, even vultures had a better view. From those heights, everything seemed so clear. But when I marched down that road, the dust of it was in my mouth. And when I fought, the blood of the enemy was in my eyes. And by God, I blew my breath across a continent and shaped an empire out of it.
Father, maybe you did the best you could. But times have to change.
And you're the one to change them?
Yes, I am.
Well, if that's what you truly believe, there's only one thing you can do.
No, I'm sorry, but I've brought my own.
Well, then use it. Or go and leave me to my prayers.
What exactly do you pray for?
Strength. And may God give you the same. Pippen. Oh, don't do this again, Pippen. You little cockroach.
Why won't my hands stop shaking when all the earth is still? When ancient ghosts are waking, so many steps need taking, so many plans need making. I think that I will. I think I will.
Your Majesty,
King Pippen.
Your Majesty.
Your
King
Highness.
Pippen.
Morning glow starts to glimmer when you know winds of change are set to blow and sweep this whole land through. Morning glow is long past due. Morning glow filled, come and shine for all your worth. We'll be present
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a little break here. After all, attention spans are shorter than they used to be, but don't worry, we'll be back. Hey, and we'll bring you the finale that we promised. The climax that you will remember for the rest of your lives.
Morning glow by your light, we can make the new day bright, and the phantoms of the night will fade into the past.
Morning glow is here.
At last,
We've got magic to do just for you. And thrills of Act 2. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the amazing Bella Gant with her mystical and entrancing foot archery.
the gates of heaven, the gates of heaven await. The gates of heaven, the gates of heaven await. The gates of heaven await. Thrown wide by Pippen the Great. We followed him through by serving his state. Do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. The gates of heaven, the gates of heaven await. The gates of heaven, the gates of heaven await. Thrown wide by Pippen the Great.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
King Pippen, Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, is prepared to hear petitions.
Come ahead. You will all be dealt with fairly. My invitation extends to high and low alike.
Sire, I am a poor man.
Stand. You may all stand. Yep.
Well, thank you, sire. I am a poor man. I own not 1 millimeter of land that I've worked on my entire life. Now, is that fair?
No. Now I think about it, that's completely unfair. and I will do something about it. I hereby decree that from now on, peasants shall own the land that they cultivate.
King Pippin the Just!
Sire, now that you've given our land to the peasants, we loyal nobles have no source of income. Therefore, we can no longer pay taxes.
Oh, I guess I'll abolish taxes then.
My man!
King Pippin the Generous!
You realize, sire, that without taxes you'll have no money to support an army.
That's all right. I don't need an army, no taxes, no army. Am I right? Yeah.
King Pippin the Peaceful!
Hey, Pip!
Nope.
Sire, it is my duty to inform you that the infidel Hun has attacked in the east, destroyed multiple villages and thousands of your royal subjects.
Wait a minute. Can he do that?
But he will withdraw on one condition.
Well, that's very reasonable. What's this condition?
He demands your reproductive organs on a pike staff.
Ooh. All right then. Can't we just go out there and destroy the infidel? Yeah.
But,
right?
sire, we have no army.
Oh yeah. Noble, come.
Oh, yes, sire.
Remember that decree I made a little while ago about land and taxes and such?
Yes, sire.
That's off.
But, sire, without land, I have neither money nor power over the peasants.
Oh yeah. Peasant,
Oh, yes, sire.
I hereby suspend land reform.
What? Suspend land reform? You mean you take it back?
Yeah, take it back.
Oh, well, up thine, sire.
Amen. Take this man away and hang him.
Not again.
Oh, wait, let me think a minute, please.
Darling, you're a born ruler. You're doing a wonderful job. Nothing has changed since your father died. Now about my royal allowance.
Denied!
Sire!
Denied! 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 Denied!
King Pippin the Unpopular.
I need to pray.
You're the king. What on earth would you pray for?
Strength.
Is there anything else you'd like?
Well, I'd like my knife back.
You want it? You've got it.
What?
Illusions, fantasy to study.
I'm sorry, Father.
It's all right, son. Just don't let it happen again, will ya? Oh my word! Oh God! Oh my Lord! No, please! I can't be. I just came back from the dead. I can't be having this right now. Please, just no. I'm not having this. No, get out!
Well, that didn't turn out the way I thought it would. And I still haven't done anything fulfilling with my life.
But you will, Pippin. Okay? No, you will. You know, you may not believe this yet. Okay. But things are going exactly according to plan.
They are?
You look frenzied, you look frazzled, peaked as any owl, blushed and rushed and razzle-dazzled. Dry your lips, damp your scalp. Now I can see you're in a rut in disarray, and I'm not one to butt in, but in fact, I must say, if you take it easy, trust a while, don't look blue, don't look back, you'll pull through in just a while, 'cause you're on the right track.
On the
There you go.
right track.
Take it easy.
On the right track.
dismayed.
Flustered,
Keep those,
hopes aloft,
keep cool as custard.
trying hard.
Stepping soft.
There's no trick to staying sensible, despite each cul-de-sac.
'Cause each step's
Indispensable when you're on
the right track.
on the right track.
Take it easy.
On the right track.
Do you son it?
On the
Take it easy.
right track.
On you son it. Take it
track.
easy. Okay. Let's go. You got it. Pippen jumped back into life with his usual zest. He tried art, the creative life. And you know something? He wasn't too bad. Whoop, there you go. But what he discovered was
When the king makes budget cuts, the arts are the first to go.
then he tried the church, the religious life. He longed to be touched by an angel. But what he found out was
It wasn't an angel who touched me.
many, when things get dank, we feel their grip. Goal is stay, tranquil spirits high, post is low.
But what I've left behind looks trifling. What's ahead looks black. Am I doomed to spend my life lingering on?
Lingering on,
Just lingering on.
my lingering on.
No! I'll never find it! Never, never! Shit! No! Ah!
Easy, baby. Baby. You're on the right track. Enter Catherine. Enter Catherine.
I couldn't get my eyelash on.
It's okay. We'll just do it again. Go. Sorry. Enter Catherine. A lovely young widow. A lovely widow.
When I first saw Pippen, he was lying by the side of the road. He didn't know where he was, and he looked so exhausted and lost, and the man had obviously lost the will to live, so the first thing that I had to do was get him interested in something to restore his faith in life, something like me. So I said, pick him up, put him to bed, see that he's bathed and clothed and fed.
Well, I'm sure there's many things you'd like to know about me, aren't there?
No.
Good. My name is Catherine. I'm a widow. I have a son. I own this estate. I'm your average, ordinary kind of woman, competent and neat, making life a treat, others as nice. You meet often, I know, at least once or twice, every lifetime or so. I'm your everyday, customary kind of woman, practical as salt, modest to a fault, conservative with a budget, liberal with a meal, just your average ideal. My telling you this may seem sudden and strange. It may not interest you much at all right now, but things change. Things change. Still, I'll understand if I'm not your kind of woman. Anyone can make one terrible mistake, and though I've no special glamour, no fate I can twirl, for I'm just a plain, everyday, commonplace, come what may, average, ordinary, wonderful girl. I love that part. God, what a challenge. I was determined to somehow pierce that dedicated apathy. Now, I've always found that no man, no matter what his condition, could resist the charm of a growing boy. So I sent my son Theo to him.
Enter Theo. A lovable boy and his lovable duck.
Pippen, say hello to my duck.
Well, how do you do?
Guess his name.
Augustus.
Wrong, his name is Otto. You're not very smart.
Well, I'm smart enough to know that a duck like this belongs in a pond and not my bed.
Bite me.
Stubborn little guy.
Pippen, you've been lying in this bed for 7 days now. What is the matter with you?
There's nothing you could ever understand.
Well, try me. Give me a chance.
Well, I've been searching and searching my whole life to find something completely fulfilling. I've tried every single thing I could possibly think of, but I haven't even came close. So I'm in utter abject, complete despair.
Pippen, let me tell you something about despair. I loved my husband very much. The years we spent together were the happiest of my life. And one day he was struck by fever. And when his hand went cold in mine, I felt my life too was over. I was overcome by the deepest despair. I took to my bed for 5 days, but on the 6th day I got up. There were things to be done, an estate to run, a boy to raise. Pippen, this is such a large estate. I'm all alone.
No!
I can't do.
No! No! Get up. You were supposed to read that line naggingly.
But he put his hand on my face. They don't usually do that.
I don't care where he puts his hand. Read the line naggingly. Hey, listen, you're almost too old for this role. Okay? So I'd watch it.
Pippen, this is such just state I'm all alone here. I can't do all this work by myself. Couldn't you please help me?
All right. Anything to shut you up.
Well, Pippen was finally out of bed and working, and slowly he became a part of everything, a part of our everyday lives.
How often do we do this?
Every day.
Every day? That's exciting.
For a while, Pippen didn't show much enthusiasm for the work, but as time went on, he showed no enthusiasm at all.
Keep up the good work, man. Yeah. Woo. What are you looking at me like that for?
Huh? Nothing. Pippen, there is something. The roof on the chicken house has sprung a leak. If you could get to that tomorrow. And the field needs plowing, and the chimney needs bricks, and the pigsty, as well as sty. Thank you.
I know that look. That's the look of a widow with a son. And a large estate and no one to sit at the head of the dinner table. Well, that's not me. You hear me? And you? Well, that's not me. Patching the roof, pitching the hay is not my idea of a perfect day. When you're extraordinary, you need to do extraordinary things. I'm not the type who loses sleep over the size of the compost heap. When you're extraordinary, you need to do extraordinary things. Oh, I once knew a man, he lived each day the same, safe and sane and swell. When they told me he died, I didn't cry. All I could say was, how could they tell? Oh, looking at life from deep in a rut may give you the view of the sunshine, but it's unnecessary for someone who is very extraordinary like me. The floorboards are leaking and the doorboards are squeaking and the chimney's in need of repair. When the garden has brambles and the yard is a shambles, well, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't care. Now I've got to be someone who lives all of his life in superlatives. When you're extraordinary, you need to do extraordinary things. The fact that I'm special is easy to see, so why doesn't anybody see it but me? It's so secondary for someone like me. Woo. Hey. That's it, I'm getting out of here.
And then Theo's duck got sick.
Pippen, Otto's sick.
Well, that's too bad, Theo. I'm sorry.
Pippen, it's the first time he's come to you for help.
Could you look at him, please?
Theo, I'm sorry, but I don't really know anything about ducks.
Please, Pippen, try.
All right, let's have a look at him.
Say something hopeful.
Theo, this is a very sick duck, and I'm afraid that there's nothing I can do for him. Theo, I'm sorry. Theo, come on. Come, kneel down next to me. Come on, here we go.
It was like a painting. Man and boy and duck at prayer.
His breath has ebbed. His pulse is low, his feet are wet, but even so, you must know that although our tears are poised to burst, we've kept our faith warm through the worst. We haven't cursed our luck or run amok. To prayer we're stuck. Please reward our pluck and save this duck. Oh.
They prayed all day, and then just after sunset, the duck died.
Oh, Theo, I'm so sorry. Theo, can't we just go up to the pond and get a new duck and it'll all be the same, right? Of course the goddamn duck died. Ah!
And then an interesting thing happened. Theo plunged himself into monumental despair, and Pippen, that prince of despair, dedicated himself to raising my boy's spirits.
Hey, Theo, my guy! We're going out to thresh some grain. We need a big, strong man to come and help us. You up for it? Yeah. No? Another time, maybe?
Pippen showed remarkable persistence. When one thing failed, he tried another.
Hey, Theo, look at this flute. I can teach you sometime. Here you go. Here, look, I can teach you. Maybe I can take...
But most men would have given up. But with remarkable and amazing perseverance, he tried another way.
Hey, Theo! No, don't look. Turn around. Turn around. I don't want you to look, but on the count of 3, turn around. I've got something for you. 1, 2, 3, turn around.
That's not a duck, dumbass.
Did I say it was a duck? All right, go on. You're a flop. Anyway. It's very stubborn.
Thank you.
We're gonna skip this part. Nothing much really happens. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a whole lot of that. But the seasons changed as they always do. And the days were filled with those everyday things. Seeds to be sown, fences to be mended, and finally, a love song to be sung.
Sitting on the floor and talking till dawn.
Candles and confidence.
Trading old beliefs and humming old songs.
And lowering all defenses.
Singing a love song. La 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 la. Love song. La 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 la. Private little jokes and silly pet names.
Lavender soap and lotion.
All of the cliches and all of the games.
And all of the strange emotions.
Singing a love song. La 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 la. Love song. La 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 la. They say that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts it's made of. Well, if that's true of anything, it's true of love. Then how can you define a look or a touch?
How can you weigh a feeling?
Taken by themselves, now they don't mean much. Together they send you reeling to a love song. La la
your eyes.
Why?
We've got a surprise.
We've got a surprise.
We've got a surprise.
I don't usually like surprises very much.
You like this one? Okay, you can look now. Ta-da! Quince pudding flambe. Oh, I haven't made it for years, but I thought for this special occasion.
Wait, what special occasion?
Well, a year ago today, you arrived here. So Theo and I thought we'd celebrate with a little party. I made this, and Theo made you a new flute.
Huh. Thank you, Theo. Thank you very much. I don't really know what to say.
Let me say something then. In the year that you've been with us, a lot of water has flown under the dam.
Over the dam! Sorry. Water flows over the dam.
I know, I seem to be a bit confused.
I can see that. Why don't you try sticking to the script?
I will. In the year that you've been with us, a lot of water has flown over the dam. And I just want to say for me and for Theo, we're glad you're here. And now we have so many great years ahead of us. So here, sit here right at the head of the table. Isn't anybody going to eat my pudding?
I am.
Whoa! I can't stay here.
Pippin.
I'm sorry, but I feel like there has to be something more to life than ducks that die, and leaking roofs, and flaming Quince pudding.
You sure?
I know, and I'm not going to be stuck doing the same damn thing every day.
And Nite?
Don't you see what I mean? I feel like there just has to be something more to life than this. There has to be.
Maybe there isn't
I
any
know
more.
that there is. Rivers below.
I loved my husband very much. The years we spent together were the happiest of my life. But one day, he was struck by fever. And when his hand went cold in mine, I felt that my life too was over. I was overcome by the deepest despair. I took to my bed for fight. Could you hold the lights for a minute, please? Thank you. I guess I'll miss the man. Explain it if you can. His face was far from fine.
What are you doing?
But still I'll miss his face and wonder if he's missing mine.
You don't have a song here.
I do now. Some days he wouldn't say a pleasant word all day. Some days he'd scowl and curse. But there were other days when he was really even worse.
I really think you should stop singing here.
Some men are heroes. Some men outshine the sun. Some men are simple good men. This man wasn't one. And I won't miss his moods, his gloomy solitudes, his blunt abrasive style. But please don't get me wrong, he was the best to come along in a long, long while.
What's next? Hello? Remember, you promised something fulfilling. I still believe there has to be something completely fulfilling. There has to be. I know that there is. Something?
But there is. And we've got it. The only completely perfect act in our repertoire. The finale.
Wait a minute, that's it? That's the finale? What?
No, Pippen. No, that was just the big buildup. You're the finale.
Me?
Now. You will leap from the highest of heights into the hottest of fire.
Become part of the fire.
Be engulfed by the fire.
Become fire itself.
And in that flame, you'll become a glorious synthesis of life and death.
And life again.
Wait a minute! You want me to jump and burn in fire?
Pippen. You are an extraordinary human being with extraordinary aspirations and dreams. You deserve an extraordinary finale.
Like the sun blazing in the sky.
Like the sun at its zenith. Think about the sun, Pippen. Think about her golden glance. How she lights the world up well. Now it's your chance with the guardians of splendor, inviting you to dance. Pippen, think about the sun.
Come on. Just jump in the fire.
Pippen! It is time for you to do something truly extraordinary.
Think how you'll shine.
Like the glow of morning.
You will burn in our memories forever.
Think about your life, Pippen.
Days are tame and nights the same.
Now think about the beauty
In one perfect flame.
and the angels of the morning
Are calling out your name. Pippin. Think about the sun.
More light, perhaps.
You want more light? You've got it. Let's give this angel some light.
Think about the sun, Pippin. Think about her golden glance. How she lights the world up. Well, now it's your chance. With the guardians of splendor, inviting you to dance, Pippin. Think about the sun. Think about your life. Think about your life. Oh.
gentlemen, presenting the great Pippen in our grand finale. The climax that you will remember for the rest of your lives.
Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can
Fly! Fly, Pippen! Jump, Pippen! Go, Pippen! Save us, Pippen! Show us, Pippen! Fly! Fly, Pippen! Go!
Stop! Don't do this to me. I wanted magic shows and miracles, mirages to touch. I wanted such a little thing from life. I wanted so much.
What the hell are you doing here? Come on, Pippen! Stop this nonsense and give it on the finale, Pippen! The finale, Pippen! Go, Pippen! This is what you wanted, Pippen! No. I gave it to you! Compromiser! Compromiser!
I'm not a river or a giant bird that soars through the sea. And if I'm never tied to anything, I'll never be free. I never came close, my love. We nearly came near, 'cause I never was there. 'Cause I think it was here.
All right. You'll see what it's like without us. Take down the tent. You heard me! Take down the tent! Strike the stage! Go! Take down the rigging! Take everything off! Go! Colored lights out! Pinks, reds out! Take them out! It's not so flattering, is it, Pippen? Costumes! Costumes! Get their costumes! Go! Makeup, wigs, everything off! Go! Look around, Pippen! How do things look to you now?
I wanted magic to show me golden laughter, a shining parade.
Look at the mole on her face, Pippen! You're telling me you want to spend the rest of your life with a woman with a mole?
But there's no color I can't have on earth that won't finally fade.
And the kid! Do you know how much this is gonna cost you?
I never came close, my love.
No costumes! No makeup!
We nearly came near.
No colored lights! I mean,
Never was there. Just think it was here.
no magic. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for our inability to bring you the finale that we promised. It seems that our extraordinary young man has elected to compromise his aspirations. But I know that there are many of you out there, extraordinary people, exceptional people, that would gladly trade your ordinary lives for the opportunity to do one perfect act. Our grand finale. And we'll always be there for you. Anytime you want us. Why? We're right inside of your heads. And we promise you sets, costumes, lights, and magic. All right, the show's over. The show's over! Get off the stage! Go! I know you can hear me. Get off the stage. It's over. Get off the stage. Pack up the rest of your instruments. Let's go. Take out the rest of the lights. Now! I said get your damn hands off the keyboard. You try singing without music, sweetheart.
I wanted magic shows and miracles, mirages to touch. I wanted such a little thing from life. I wanted so much. I never came close, my love. We nearly came near, 'cause it never was there, 'cause it always was here.
Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.